Hey guys, this is Daniel with RevGEN, and today I have a video that's going to explain the basics of length of stay restrictions and why you should be using them at your property. In this particular example that we're going to look at today, we have a big music concert that comes into town once a year, and for sake of ease, let's just say that this is the same particular artist. So you can see that they were in town last October, and then they're going to be coming back this year for the same weekend in October. So obviously this is past data that's can't be changed. There's nothing we can do about these numbers here. This is last year's performance. But since it's the 17th of July today, we do have time to act and make decisions that are going to help maximize revenue for this upcoming weekend where the same artist is coming back into town. So you can see that right off the bat, the first thing I notice is that for this particular concert, this hotel had 2 perfect sales on Friday and Saturday. So that tells me that they had no problem selling out on either night. You can see here that for this year, our unconstrained forecast is showing that there is more demand in the market than there are rooms at our hotel. So this particular hotel is 84 rooms. And we are forecasting that Friday there's a potential of 112 rooms that would stay at our hotel, and on Saturday there's a potential of 146. So obviously that tells us that there's rate opportunity there, and if we play this right, then there's no reason why we shouldn't have 2 perfect sales again. But the big, what we're going for here is we're trying to go for obviously the 2 sellouts, but to maximize revenue on those 2 nights. So the way to do that is going to be with a length of stay restriction. So currently, actually, let's back up to last year and see what they did rate-wise. You can see for this Friday here in 2014, the Friday here was at 129 with that perfect sellout. And with the ADR or the breakage, you can see that they came out to an ADR of 108.12. They had a bar rate of $89 or $189 here for Saturday. And with the ADR breakage here, they came out to 164.83 on their ADR. So this year you can see that this hotel has made a couple changes. They have kept the Friday at 129, which we'll talk about here in the next couple examples we're going to look at. So maybe this is not the correct direction to head in. But it looks like they have made some effort to maximize revenue here by going to 199 on the Saturday. So that's a start. But let's look at a couple examples that I want to show you guys. The first example is going to be what I think is a poor example of revenue management when certain events like this happen. And another is my revised edition of what I would do if I saw this event coming into town. So keep in mind that what we're seeing right here is a demand spike on this Saturday. We're picking up, in my opinion, too many one-nighters. So what we want to do is we want to push the length of stay, and we want to get more 2+ nighters. So we want to sell it that Friday and Saturday at the highest bar rate possible. So what I'm going to do is show you guys 2 examples. And the first is the poor reaction. So I call this the ostrich approach. And basically what's going on here is the hotel owner or the operator or the GM, they see this demand coming into town. They see all this one-night demand, and they panic, and they put it close to arrival on Saturday. So this is a definite do not do. And the reason why you don't want to do this is because you're going to lose OTA exposure. You're also going to lose exposure on your branded site. And you're also losing out on any long length of stays that would have arrived on that Saturday. So there could have been a corporate guest who's arriving for 7 nights on a Saturday. There could be a leisure guest who's arriving for 5 nights. And those are reservations that you virtually never want to turn down. But you'll never know if they were going to come into town anyway because you've got this close to arrival on. So this is definitely an approach that I see a lot of owners use, and I definitely am opposed to it. So what I proposed here is this what I call the improved suggestion. So this is what I would do. I would start by driving rate a bit on that Friday, since we know that that unconstrained demand is above supply. So I've driven our bar rate to 169. And what I've done is put a min stay 2. I put a minimum length of stay on the Saturday, and I've driven the bar rate to 219. So the reason that I've done that is I'm still fine with picking up one-nighters on Friday, But for arrival on Saturday, they've at least got to give me the Saturday and the Sunday. So basically what this is going to do is push the length of stay. It's going to increase the average length of stay across all guests staying at the hotel. And also, too, it's going to help maximize revenue at the property. So this has kind of been a crash course on length of stay. It's definitely a super powerful tool, especially if you have any dates that are forecasting above your hotel supply. So feel free to comment if you guys have anything to say about the video. I'd love to hear from you guys, and also too a few more videos on the way. All right, thank you.